Hey Gemini, so this is going to be your reading for June 2020. Um, a little early. This is going to be your reading for June 2020 when I was meditating in energy just now. I got two songs for you, channel two songs, and um, I saw wings coming up like behind me. Um, and it was like those wings represented, like one was like for each twin. I don't know, it was weird. Like, I was like, those are wings, those are twins. So, and then what else did I get? Yeah, like both your songs are like being in love, and one is Suddenly by Billy Ocean, and then the other one was by Monica, Why I Love You So Much. So I will definitely put that in the description. So I'm thinking for some of you based on the lyrics that it's like a surprise love, like because he says you wake up suddenly and you're in love. It's like, I didn't realize this person, like, they're more than, I thought they would be. And then the other one, because what stood out to me, but it's because she said something about her age, being too young. So for some of you, I'm assuming based on those lyrics standing out that you know, this person might be older than you, but you're like mature, like you you're not like the average 20-year-old or 30-year-old or something like that. So, or vice versa. So yeah, I'm gonna stay with the 10 cross spread. I'm gonna use the Gilded for the first set of messages, and I'm gonna clarify / dig deeper with a mini Rider-Waite deck. So let's pull a card for your overall energy, the significator. So what's going to be Gemini's overall energy for June 2020? What's going to be Gemini's overall energy for June 2020? What is Gemini's overall energy for June 2020? Gemini, June 2020. Gemini, June 2020. Gemini. Okay. Fabulous. 10 of Cups. So Gemini, especially you June Gemini. This is probably another reason why you're extra happy. You're, see, Bumblebee's in here. Yeah, there's two ladies here, so I feel like reuniting with friends is gonna be a really joyous situation for you. Reuniting with friends, maybe even family that you haven't seen in a while, and that's your overall energy for June. It's like reconnecting, um, feeling content and fulfilled in just that, the intangible things, the invaluable things. All right, so let's see what's going on with Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? What's Gemini's current state for June 2020? Gemini's present. 8 of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of exchange again of information, communication, catching up on things, um, more active planning. See what is Gemini. What's the issue for Gemini in June 2020? Yeah, a lot of communication. Doesn't surprise me being Gemini season. What's the issue for Gemini in 2020? Okay, alrighty. Knight of Swords. This is a fellow air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or another Gemini. That could be, I hear butting heads. This could be a sibling who is also an air sign. And there's just like, it's just like, that tail blue too. Oh my God. So notice that. It's kind of like, out of all the people you meet up with, this is not like, this is a person you could have gone without reconnecting with. It's like, I could have went without seeing that person, like, but you know, they were there, whatever, like that. This is also, you know, could be interesting. This could be like personal communication, like someone who's been waiting to get with you, and they gonna step to you this month in June. You know, everybody's post quarantine, feeling like Lord knows what's next, so I might as well go ahead and take my chances while I can. Let's see what's in the recent past for Gemini. Recent past for Gemini. Recent past for Gemini. Recent past. Recent past for Gemini. Recent past for Gemini. Queen of Swords. So there you are, Gemini. Having none of the foolishness. Almost making, it's like you're shutting something down before it even starts. That's what I see, because when I see this, for some reason, when I see this particular Queen of Swords in this gilded deck, and that smize she has on her face, it's just like she doesn't even, this Queen of Swords, she doesn't let things even start. It's kind of like on that TV show Downton Abbey, where they, you know, they say certain, like when they are arguing, they say certain things back and forth. Nothing like ever like really seldom like really escalates. Like she cuts it out before it even starts. Like, and she makes you feel like a dumbass about it too. Like she makes you feel like stupid. Like you're coming towards her and she's just like, and that's why she's like, look, she's always looks so peaceful, and like she's like, don't even die. So let's see the future. Yes, no, yes, the future. All these cards I need to flip over. Gemini. What's in the future for Gemini? What's in the future for Gemini for June 2020? Oh, okay. Don't feel like this is it. Okay, maybe it is, because it's the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles. So here you are, Gemini, in your future, manifesting abundance. It may come as a shock or a mystery to some how you're doing this, especially if you were not expected to get past certain obstacles, or you know, you put on an air of that you were at one level when you're really at another. So, you walking on stage like the Queen of Pentacles is like very shocking to some people, but behind the scenes, you have been putting in more work than, you know, than people would know. Like you've invested more time, manifesting, working, or whatever it is to culminate to this Queen of Pentacles. I mean, and it's going to start to show in June as this has come out in your future. And let's see, Gemini conscious. What's in Gemini's conscious mind? What's in Gemini's conscious mind? At the forefront, Gemini for June 2020. So, man, what are you guys doing? I need to know the secret. Ten of Pentacles. Wowzers. I mean, you got money in your hand and you got money in the chest. And you got your little rat familiar over there guarding it. Because he might look like a rat, but he's actually like a protector. And he will turn into whatever you need him to protect the coin. So, in your conscious, you're manifesting abundance. You're manifesting financial abundance. Let's see what's in your subconscious for June 2020. What's in Gemini's subconscious for June 2020? What's in Gemini's subconscious? Let me see a card for her. Yep, that hits. What's in Gemini's for June 2020? What's in Gemini's sub? What's in your dream state? What's going on here in the back of your mind for June 2020? Cards. Gemini, June 2020. And 5 of Wands. The Wands are fire energy, so in the back of your mind, there's conflict over this new abundant beginning. I mean, you probably, since this is in your unconscious, this is another reason why, with the Magician, you're doing things like behind the scenes, staying quiet about things because, this is in your unconscious, so you have to maneuver that way because this will cause all types of unnecessary drama around you. Your influence. What's your influence in your environment for June 2020? What's your influence? Oh, yes. Another thing, you might fear some inevitable conflict or confrontation that seems to be bubbling up in June. Right? Yes. Okay. This has come out as how you are influencing your surroundings. So this is the Insomnia card. Somebody could be worried about you, or you could be worried about someone. And with the owl here in her window, it could be someone feels you or a person you're thinking about, because this is, how you're influencing your surroundings. So someone could be feeling like they don't have clarity on you or your next move or where your mind is. So this is keeping people up at night, because, they lack clarity in some area with you or some subject or some past event or some project. And they may not have read between the lines that you have already moved on and started doing your own thing. They still think that they're building with you. So they're like, wait, what's going on? I'm so confused. It's like they keep trying to figure out how to correctly step to you, but they don't need to because you've already moved on. Like you don't even care. So, how's your environment influencing you in June? Gemini, how's your environment influencing you in June? How is your environment influencing you, Gemini? Okay, I think that's over. How is my environment affecting you? How's Gemini? Ooh, I knew a card flipped over and now I see it. Okay, so your environment is affecting you as the Hangman. So again, to me, this is a little more of that undercover energy where we have clarity now. We have a new perspective. You know, I can't get through this way. What's that saying? If you can't climb a mountain, crawl under it. I mean, it could very well be like about to crawl under a mountain. So your environment has put you in this hangman position where now I see the light. Now I see what's really going on. Now I know I need I just saw like a tightrope too with this card, like this image, like walk on a tightrope, until I get to, more solid ground or where I'm working to be next. Hopes and fears, Gemini. Hopes and fears for June 2020. Hopes and fears. He also looks like he's trying to escape something. And I know you guys had that energy last reading too, but it looks like he's trying to sneak away as well. And it looks, or, just like maneuver in a way that, because look at those chains around his feet. I mean, he's trying to get out of something. But in order to do that, he has to have a new perspective. Hopes and fears, Gemini. Hopes and fears for Gemini for June 2020. Hopes and fears for Gemini for June 2020. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Gemini June 2020. Hopes and fears for Gemini. Not gonna see this way too many cards and I'm gonna look at it. I did see the 9 of cups. Hopes and fears for Gemini. Yes, the way. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Alright, Gemini came out as your hopes and fears. So, I mean, you definitely hope for this new beginning. You fear things remaining the same in some aspect of your life that you want to see change, but you want to see change or start to change in June. So this is why this is a hopes and fear. You hope for this new beginning, but you fear it not being able to start. And we'll dig into this with the clarifying deck. I'm gonna put that right there because I feel like some of you want to know, or crosswatch wants to know why Gemini fear that outcome. Let's say possible outcome or closest summary of the possible outcome for Gemini for June 2020. How is June 2020 going to end for Gemini? How is June 2020 going to end for Gemini? How is June 2020 going to close out for Gemini? Sorry guys, this card flipped over. A Two of Swords. Okay. I feel like towards the third or fourth week I was about to say in Gemini, third or fourth week in June, you will have to make a decision. This is something you cannot give this to somebody else to do. If this has to do with two people, like, something's gonna blow up and you're gonna have to cut one person out. You're gonna have to. Like, it's like, I have to do it. It's like, this is put on your desk. You have to sign off on this. So, that's how that's gonna be like the culmination of June. I see a moon in here too. I think we're having an eclipse this month. So, yeah, that is, I feel like the energy I feel with this is like, you don't want to do this. Like, you don't want to have to, like, you want to put it off longer. But it's something that you got to start rectifying. It's something that you got to start, that you got to take care of. And it's nobody's decision to make but yours. And so, I'm going to put some clarifiers. I'm going to pull, I'm going to see why, the Ace of Cups is in your hopes and fears first, and then I'll go down the 10 cross. Why is Gemini fearing this Ace of Cups? Why is Gemini? It's the Ace of Cups and Gemini hopes and fears. Why is the Ace of Cups and Gemini hopes and fears? Okay. Because of the Lovers. Okay. So, another Gemini card. Okay, the Ace of Cups is in your hopes and fears, Gemini, because of the Lovers. And I feel like that's several things for different people. On a more basic level, yes, it has to do with love, but also this has to do with a long-standing partnership or family tie, because love, and there's some new beginning you hope to start with someone, or you fear it ending. So, as your hopes and fears, you fear some type of separation or ending, and but you also hope for some type of beginning and union. So it could be like you have this going on in several aspects, like you hope to um, you hope to reconcile with a sibling, but you also hope to end a relationship with someone, or you fear not being able to get out of a certain relationship, and you fear not being able to get into a certain relationship. So, let's go down the block and let's clarify your present self, which was the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify Gemini's. Let's dig a little bit deeper with some extra insight for June 2020. Oh, yikes. Yeah. So, Gemini, the clarifiers for the present self is the Emperor and the Six of Swords. So I'm also getting that in June, you may want to move away from someone who's embodying this Emperor image. There may be another air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius who could actually help you make this possible. Whether that's an attorney or, just a girlfriend or a family member, but they have an air energy as well. Or this could be you also behind this Emperor. He doesn't see you as that Queen of Swords, obviously, because look at this new age you're standing in and this archaic time period that he's stuck in. And he might see you leaving, or he might see that you've left already. And this could be spiritually too, like, someone sees that I'm not say clocked out, but you've checked out emotionally and mentally. You're not invested in a certain situation, even if you're physically there. So let's clarify what. Oh yes, I have those two. Yes. These are all mixed up. Sorry about that. I didn't know I was going to do it like this. Something told me to do it like this now. But the other readings I did it in a different way. But something said to do it this way. So let's clarify the issue and what crosses you. The issue and what crosses you. Gemini. Let's clarify what crosses you. So I believe you have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's clarify that. Let's clarify. Okay. Strength, heart. Well, that speaks for itself. Leo energy. So you might have a Leo in your chart or a Leo female. I see a Leo woman. I don't always see a Leo woman from this card. But there's a Leo woman that is of significance to you. Also in conjunction with you needing strength, you having strength. I believe that was what crossed you earlier. So, just being strong with your decisions and where you are, and not dimming your light or downplaying your success. Damn, I hate that. I hate when people make you feel like you have to crouch down, like you can't be happy in what it is that you've achieved. All right, so let's clarify the past for Gemini. Dig a little deeper. The past for Gemini for June 2020. The past for Gemini for June 2020. The past. Gemini for 2020. Let's clarify the past. Okay, I believe yes. So this is what came out as your problem earlier. And you had to hash. I am so sorry. You had to hash strength around this, but maybe the other one has something to do. Only the person knows watching, because I watch videos and I hear them say stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could tell them, what that means to me. So yes, this was the issue. So you might have to be strong against a very strong-willed air sign, or someone who is very opinionated or very forceful and direct and persistent. All right. I think that message was for somebody. So, let's clarify the past for Gemini. Let's dig a little deeper. Past for Gemini. Let's dig a little deeper. The past for Gemini. Let's dig a little deeper. Past for Gemini. Let's dig a little deeper. Cards. Everybody has a lot going on, but past for Gemini. The past for Gemini. But yeah, you could be saying that to people like a buffer response, like, yeah, I just got a lot going on right now. But it's actually good. It's actually so you can get back to producing whatever it is that you're developing. Knight of Pentacles. So, in the past, you have felt like things were crawling. Okay. You're dealing with a Taurus. Okay. That's random. This person might come off aloof or slow to you. But I feel like this is tender. Oh my god, these words. Tender. This person is tender to you. Like, there's a tender spot in your heart for them. But you feel like they took forever. They took forever. Wow. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, so this is, something that's on your mind about the past. Gemini. Future for Gemini. Gemini, what is the future for Gemini? Let's take a little paper for the future for Gemini. Future for Gemini. The Hierophant. New deals, I heard. Marriage verbatim. A new job. New contract. I feel like I'm pulling something else going on. Oof, yeah. Yeah, 8 of Wands earlier, so somebody has a lot to say. Somebody has a lot to say. This might have been, old ways of being. Let's clarify this future for Gemini. Oof, yeah. And this is totally like ideologies. This is not marriage. This, I mean, it would definitely be for some, obviously. but I feel like this has to do with old structures. I'm gonna show you right here. Yeah, because this came out in the future. This has to do with old norms. Okay, so there's, wow, maybe some of you guys were protesting or whatever is going on. Wow. I just got, something feels like, okay, some Geminis are watching the news and something about the state of the world is making you feel like with the Seven of Cups there, how can we really start fixing this? How can what can I initiate with the Hierophant card to be a part of change? And I don't know if anyone else sees this, please comment. But I always see also with this particular image of the Seven of Cups, it always looks like he's summoning something down as well, because his that one hand is like this, and I imagine the other hand stretched up, even though you don't see it right there. But that's what I feel the energy is like. So he's also summoning something, and some of you could like be verbatim doing some type of magic. This is a whole nother story. Sorry, I'm going off on tangent. So some of you could be doing some type of magic, and it's intentionally or inadvertently causing conflict around you. But you're the one who's initiating it. So yeah, because this is in the future, I feel like there is something that you feel like you could be a part of to change something dramatically for the better or something. Or there's someone you want to reach out to concerning a conflict in old structures. All right. I need some grape juice. Let's see what's in Gemini's conscious. Wow. Gemini's conscious. Gemini's conscious is clarify. Gemini's conscious. Gemini's conscious mind. Yeah. This is okay. There's something you want to defeat. I need to put clarifiers on this too. There's something you want to defeat in June. Something you want to change dramatically in June. Let's clarify. Clarify things. There's two people. There's two people you want to get rid of, or fire, or do away with. Okay. All right. Got the star card here. All right. You could be turning somebody in, and you got the magician. Yeah. So I just said over there about summoning and manifesting, and you guys doing some type of magic, or you could be like involved in a certain type of society that, you know, uh, deals with esoteric practices as well. But you guys want to, yeah, let's go like this. So you guys are doing something to make a change, because I know this guy is normally the bad guy, but I feel like in this message that he, because he's holding the sword, so he's has the air energy. I feel like he wants to, man, he wants to be the reason justice is served. That's how some Geminis are feeling in June. And they very well might be, because you have the star card after that. So it's like the one who set the captives free. And I know you guys had this energy in the last reading, and I'm still picking up some of it. So, you know, it's a big world and a lot of people, and it's a lot of different scenarios that energies can play out in. But someone is working on this. This could be a legal case. So I'm sorry, I don't want to make your reading too long with something like trying to come out. What is trying to come out? Let's see what's in Gemini's unconscious. What's in Gemini's unconscious? Let's take a little bit deeper. June 2020. June 2020. Did you guys get this in the other unconscious? I think it was, and you got the magician twice too. So you got the magician, you got the magician and the Ten of Pentacles twice. And I believe that I don't want to, you know, say if I'm not sure, but I believe this came out of your unconscious before. Or okay, but it came out. So you got the magician and you got the Five of Swords and you got the Five of Wands. And you got the Five of Wands twice. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely things are heating up around maybe. Okay, so things are heating up around possibly some type of money owed that didn't go to the right person, and I'm sure due to everything in the world and the veil being lifted and consciousness being raised, like there is uproar around this now. And because you have that magician card twice too, someone may be using esoteric knowledge and ways to proliferate justice being served and things coming back in balance with, you know, the rightful owners, or you know, somebody being cheated out of something, and I feel like you are a driving force in this investigation. I heard so. Some of you guys are in law, or yeah, wow, that is sweet. Some of you guys are the driving force in this investigation. Um, Also on a personal level, yeah, this could be something within a family, within your family, where it's like actually we were supposed to have this and that and that and this. Right? Let's see your influences, Gemini. I'm sorry you got the longest video. But I hope this like and comment and share if anything in here resonates or past it already unfolded or you think it's, gonna happen in the future. Let's see, how are you influencing your environment in June 2020? Gemini influencing your environment. Ooh, you got this card twice too. Oh my goodness. Now this is coming out as how you're influencing your environment, but before I'm sure this came out as I'm laughing because this is how you're influencing your environment, and I feel like it's funny to me because like the Geminis I know are wonderful. I mean, there's bad and good people in every sign, obviously. So coming from a high vibrational Gemini's perspective, I feel like you're making people feel like this for two reasons. Because you, oh man, that's why you people just gotta be good. You just gotta do good because karma is not nothing else. But I feel like because this is how you're influencing your environment, people are scared of if this is okay, one energy is tied to this being the outcome in the previous draw. It's like you're making people scared of a decision that they know is yours. And because of, there's, let me see if I'm right about this, or this is the main energy. Because I feel like they know, something they don't want. Oh, oh my God. Yo, this is how, okay, remember, this is how you're influencing your environment, right? So, okay, people know you have a decision to be made. Like, this is only Gemini can make this decision. Like, only Gemini is in a position, or only Gemini has the knowledge, or whatever the case is, to make this decision, right? All right. And then, so there's a lot of communication around it. But also, people know that there's decisions they got to make too before you make your decision. Like, should I stay or should I go? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like if this was like a legal case, it's like, should I head for the border? So, before, the feds come knocking at my door, because I know Gemini knows, and, I know, whatever. So, so this is on both sides. This could be on both sides. All right. And there's a lot of communication around this. And probably for some of you, because you know something, people are sharing even more information with you, or vice versa. All right. And watch this. Ouch. Ouch. You see what I'm saying? And if this is a verbatim legal case, like, all right, so they're like, taking their last, you know how when they go around and they, or like when they, if they have people that they're secretly getting information from, okay, so they're like communicating their last little bits of information they need to put in that indictment or whatever like that with, you know, a possible Gemini or somebody with strong Gemini in their chart. Okay? So if there's some low vibe people watching this and they're like, oh, it's a Gemini, I know exactly who it is. Might be a Leo, might be a Taurus, might be a Capricorn. You will never know because they might have Gemini strong somewhere else in their chart. And you would need to know the time they were born to figure that out. So, but yeah, this is major. All right, let's see how the energy around you is affecting you. Let's take a little deeper into that. How is Gemini's environment affecting them? 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 Gemini's environment affecting them? Now, that's not terrible for how your environment is affecting you. I feel like if you're okay, let's go backtrack a little bit because I just saw something else with this too. If this has to do with love and you needing to cut someone out because now you found true love, or if this is, you know, a legal matter or similar, then I feel like externally somebody wants to lend you a helping hand, be of some type of support, most likely financially as well. But I just heard endearing. So I feel like it's, again, okay, back to earlier in the message, like this is somebody older than you and they almost like a fatherly figure or just, you know, an older person that you know and they, you know, want to protect you. They want to help you accomplish what it is that you're part of that is, you know, it's in the showdown. So this person sees um, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn are strong anywhere in their chart. So this person sees, oh my God, this person may have known you since you were little. So these roots, all these trees and vines and stuff around him, they go deep. God, it could be a godfather, a godparent, could be a masculine female, but they want to assist you. Even maybe they might not be in a physical form too. I just saw, but I feel like for a lot, this is also someone in that you can pick up the phone and call or go visit. Right, hopes and fears. Let's dig a little deeper for Gemini. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Gemini. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Gemini. And fears. That's too much. I need more clarity. Hopes and fears for Gemini. Hopes and fears. Yikes, that was nice. I can't wait to get a setup where you can see the cards flying out because they look magical sometimes when you fly out. Like it looks like, yeah, that's spirit. Okay, so this is in your hopes and fears. Wow. Okay, some of you could be hoping for some loving on a mundane level. Okay, you could be fearing intimacy. Um, yeah, there could be like a lack in passion or sexual drive, and you fear uh, like you know, for male, female, like performing, like why am I picking up that? So yeah, so as as adverse energy, this is all also infertility. You know, trying and trying and trying and trying, and you fear that this will never happen. You're also hoping for a child. Um, you're hoping for the passion to never end, in a new beginning. Um, there's a lot of back to back happening. So, whew, that's a little gross, but maybe this King of Pentacles sees you as like a future spouse, and you might feel like, well, you're too old. Actually, does your stuff even work? That's from a female perspective, but if this is the opposite, same thing. You might feel like will my sperm stick? Or anything like that. So that's why I believe that's in your hopes and fears. Uh, wow, you just went from like, okay, that's the thing. It's like you're dealing with this situation, and then there's something also heavy in your personal life. So the outcome, June 2020, possible outcome for some Gemini out there. Gemini, break things up again. Some of you guys are trying to get married, okay? Because you would probably get married before the quarantine thing. Pause. Alright. So Gemini. What's the possible outcome for my Geminis? And Geminis too gravitate to this video. What's the possible outcome for June 2020? Judgment. I mean, is it that like Geminis are so like captivating and complex, and like you guys get trapped in situations or something? It's something like that. Just like oh, I keep thinking about I just thought about the sex trafficking thing again. So I feel like you know I feel like with that, for some reason there may be a strangely larger number of Geminis who were caught up in that. Um, so sorry. Let me pull one more for the outcome. Let me pull one more. Possible outcome. I'll show you what it is. Gemini possible outcome for June 2020. This world is really changing to where the other dimensions will be part of our new normal reality. Okay. So you have judgment as the outcome, possible outcome, and you have the high priestess. Alright. I also had like now just got a flash of the psychic detectives or like the psychics. Like there's some psychics that they hire sometimes to help solve cases. So, some of you might have been part of an investigation in that manner. And then Pentacles. So, recalibrating your finances and investments. Also, somebody wants to grow a garden or is starting to grow a garden. That's so sweet. Yeah, no, some of you guys are actually like investing in or dabbling. I hear dabbling in agriculture matters, like growing things, like learning how to grow things. And, some of you have even looked into like like the pricing, like how much to grow something, or how much profit could I get off of this much land and this much produce or whatever it is that you're growing. So that's your outcome for June 2020. Gemini is you're into some things, but June overall looks definitely a lot lighter than let me pull one more from this one card deck. That Gemini, June looks feels a lot lighter than last month. So some things have definitely been overcome for some. For others, now your wave is coming in. Your wave of justice is coming in. Let's see. Messages for Gemini. Random energies for Gemini for June 2020. Let's see. Of Swords. All right. Rest, contemplation, gratitude, developing thinking about the next plan, thinking about the next solid foundation, solid endeavor. All right, Gemini, that's your June 2020.